Tenho certeza de que ela vai ganhar a corrida, pode apostar.
I'm sure she will win the race. You can bet on it. I'm sure she will win the race. You can bet on it.
Ele fez uma aposta alta na partida final.
He has placed a huge bet on the final match. He has placed a huge bet on the final match.
Pode apostar sua vida que eles chegarão na hora.
You can bet your life that they will be there on time. You can bet your life that they will be there on time.
As probabilidades estão a favor deles, eu apostaria neles.
The odds are in their favor. I would bet on them. The odds are in their favor. I would bet on them.
Eles apostaram muito no time azarão.
They bet heavily on the underdog team. They bet heavily on the underdog team.
Eu não apostaria que ele terminaria o projeto até amanhã.
I wouldn't bet on him finishing the project by tomorrow. I wouldn't bet on him finishing the project by tomorrow.
Ela apostou $100 que o cavalo venceria a corrida.
She bet $100 that the horse would win the race. She bet $100 that the horse would win the race.
Você quer apostar no próximo jogo?
Do you want to bet on the next game? Do you want to bet on the next game?
Não tem como ele levantar esse peso, mas aposto que ele vai tentar.
There's no way he can lift that weight, but I bet he will try. There's no way he can lift that weight, but I bet he will try.
Eles estão apostando todas as suas economias no novo negócio.
They are betting all their savings on the new business. They are betting all their savings on the new business.
Eu apostaria meu último dólar que ele vai se atrasar de novo.
I would bet my last dollar that he will be late again. I would bet my last dollar that he will be late again.
Ele gosta de apostar em jogos esportivos todo fim de semana.
He likes to bet on sports games every weekend. He likes to bet on sports games every weekend.
Se eu tivesse que apostar, diria que vamos conseguir a promoção.
If I had to bet, I'd say we'll get the promotion. If I had to bet, I'd say we'll get the promotion.
Ele fez uma aposta com um amigo que ele poderia correr uma maratona.
He made a bet with his friend that he could run a marathon. He made a bet with his friend that he could run a marathon.
Não posso apostar no resultado, é muito imprevisível.
I can't bet on the outcome, it's too unpredictable. I can't bet on the outcome, it's too unpredictable.
Ela apostaria que o time dela será o campeão.
She would bet that her team will be the champions. She would bet that her team will be the champions.
Aposto que meu telefone vai ficar sem bateria antes de eu chegar em casa.
I bet my phone's going to die before I get home. I bet my phone's going to die before I get home.
Ele não queria apostar, mas sabia que o jogo estava viciado.
He didn't want to bet, but he knew the game was fixed. He didn't want to bet, but he knew the game was fixed.
Aposto um café com você que ela não lembra do seu nome.
I bet you a coffee that she doesn't remember your name. I bet you a coffee that she doesn't remember your name.
Eles estão apostando tudo nessa jogada do mercado de ações.
They are betting everything on this stock market move. They are betting everything on this stock market move.
Eu não costumo apostar, mas isso parece uma coisa certa.
I don't usually bet, but this seems like a sure thing. I don't usually bet, but this seems like a sure thing.
Ele estava tão confiante que até apostou o carro nisso.
He was so confident, he even bet his car on it. He was so confident, he even bet his car on it.
A família toda se reuniu para apostar no resultado da corrida.
The whole family gathered to bet on the outcome of the race. The whole family gathered to bet on the outcome of the race.
Nós apostamos em cavalos diferentes o dia todo.
We've been betting on different horses all day. We've been betting on different horses all day.
Se eu fosse você, apostaria no cavalo com o melhor treinador.
If I were you, I'd bet on the horse with the best trainer. If I were you, I'd bet on the horse with the best trainer.
Ela apostou contra o time, mas eles surpreenderam a todos.
She bet against the team, but they surprised everyone. She bet against the team, but they surprised everyone.
Aposto que ele já comprou os ingressos.
I'd bet he's already bought the tickets. I'd bet he's already bought the tickets.
Não tem como ela ganhar essa competição, mas posso estar errado. Quem quer apostar?
There's no way she'll win this competition, but I could be wrong. Who wants to bet? There's no way she'll win this competition, but I could be wrong. Who wants to bet?
Eles apostaram sua fortuna na nova startup de tecnologia.
They bet their fortune on the new technology startup. They bet their fortune on the new technology startup.
Eu nunca apostaria contra alguém com tanta experiência.
I would never bet against someone with so much experience. I would never bet against someone with so much experience.
Ele decidiu apostar no cavalo com as melhores probabilidades.
He decided to bet on the horse with the best odds. He decided to bet on the horse with the best odds.
Ela nunca é de apostar, mas dessa vez ela está dentro.
She's never one to bet, but this time she's in. She's never one to bet, but this time she's in.
Aposto que ele não esperava ser desafiado dessa forma.
I bet he didn't expect to be challenged in this way. I bet he didn't expect to be challenged in this way.
Ela apostou o valor total em uma mão de cartas.
She bet the entire amount on one hand of cards. She bet the entire amount on one hand of cards.
Eu apostaria que esse filme vai ser um sucesso.
I'd bet that this movie is going to be a hit. I'd bet that this movie is going to be a hit.
Você pode apostar que eles ficarão animados para ouvir as notícias.
You can bet that they'll be excited to hear the news. You can bet that they'll be excited to hear the news.
Ele não apostou no jogo porque não tinha ideia de quem ganharia.
He didn't bet on the game because he had no idea who would win. He didn't bet on the game because he had no idea who would win.
Aposto que meu primo comeria aquela pizza inteira de uma vez.
I bet my cousin could eat that entire pizza in one sitting. I bet my cousin could eat that entire pizza in one sitting.
Você apostaria sua vida que ela sabe como lidar com a situação.
You bet your life that she knows how to handle the situation. You bet your life that she knows how to handle the situation.
Todos nós apostamos em quem terminaria a corrida primeiro.
We all bet on who would finish the race first. We all bet on who would finish the race first.
Ele não ganhou a aposta, mas se divertiu mesmo assim.
He didn't win his bet, but he had fun anyway. He didn't win his bet, but he had fun anyway.
Aposto que você não conseguirá adivinhar o local secreto.
I bet you won't be able to guess the secret location. I bet you won't be able to guess the secret location.
Fizemos uma aposta para ver quem leria mais livros este mês.
We made a bet to see who could read the most books this month. We made a bet to see who could read the most books this month.
Eu não apostaria que eles chegariam antes das 20 horas.
I wouldn't bet that they'll arrive before 8 p.m. I wouldn't bet that they'll arrive before 8 p.m.
Pode apostar que estarei lá para o show no próximo fim de semana.
You bet I'll be there for the concert next weekend. You bet I'll be there for the concert next weekend.
Ela apostou $200 no resultado da eleição.
She bet $200 on the outcome of the election. She bet $200 on the outcome of the election.
Não quero apostar, mas acredito que eles formarão um ótimo time.
I don't want to bet, but I believe they will make a great team. I don't want to bet, but I believe they will make a great team.
Ele não queria apostar, mas seu amigo o convenceu a participar.
He didn't want to bet, but his friend convinced him to join. He didn't want to bet, but his friend convinced him to join.
Aposto que o clima estará perfeito para o piquenique amanhã.
I bet the weather will be perfect for the picnic tomorrow. I bet the weather will be perfect for the picnic tomorrow.
Eles apostaram no jogo sem perceber que já estava decidido.
They bet on the game without realizing it was already decided. They bet on the game without realizing it was already decided.
Ela apostaria no futuro daquela empresa a qualquer momento.
She would bet on the future of that company any day. She would bet on the future of that company any day.
Eu não poderia apostar em algo sobre o qual não tinha certeza.
I couldn't bet on something I wasn't sure about. I couldn't bet on something I wasn't sure about.
Eles apostaram sua reputação no sucesso do novo produto.
They bet their reputation on the success of the new product. They bet their reputation on the success of the new product.
Aposto que ele vai pedir um aumento depois deste projeto.
I bet he'll ask for a raise after this project. I bet he'll ask for a raise after this project.
Ela fez sua aposta, cuidadosamente após analisar todas as possibilidades.
She placed her bet carefully after analyzing all the possibilities. She placed her bet carefully after analyzing all the possibilities.
Eu apostaria no time azul, eles têm jogado bem a temporada toda.
I would bet on the blue team. They've been playing well all season. I would bet on the blue team. They've been playing well all season.
Você pode apostar que eles aproveitarão ao máximo esta oportunidade.
You could bet that they'll make the most of this opportunity. You could bet that they'll make the most of this opportunity.
Ele estava tão certo que fez uma grande aposta no resultado da corrida.
He was so sure, he made a big bet on the outcome of the race. He was so sure, he made a big bet on the outcome of the race.
Eu não apostaria contra ela, ela é muito determinada.
I wouldn't bet against her, she's very determined. I wouldn't bet against her, she's very determined.
Aposto que você vai se divertir muito na festa.
I bet you'll have a great time at the party. I bet you'll have a great time at the party.
Eles apostaram todo o seu salário no jogo de pôquer.
They bet their entire paycheck on the poker game. They bet their entire paycheck on the poker game.
Ele apostou que conseguiria terminar o quebra-cabeça em menos de 10 minutos.
He bet that he could finish the puzzle in under 10 minutes. He bet that he could finish the puzzle in under 10 minutes.
Eu não apostaria nas chances deles sem uma preparação melhor.
I wouldn't bet on their chances without better preparation. I wouldn't bet on their chances without better preparation.
Ele apostou que os preços das ações subiriam na semana que vem.
He bet that the stock prices would rise by next week. He bet that the stock prices would rise by next week.
Aposto que eles descobrirão o que aconteceu em breve.
I bet they will find out what happened soon enough. I bet they will find out what happened soon enough.
Ela apostou que o carro quebraria antes que eles chegassem ao destino.
She bet that the car would break down before they reached the destination. She bet that the car would break down before they reached the destination.
Aposto que você não esperava esse final surpreendente.
I bet you didn't expect that surprise ending. I bet you didn't expect that surprise ending.
Ambos apostaram que seu time venceria o campeonato.
They both bet that their team would win the championship. They both bet that their team would win the championship.
Aposto que ela ficará impressionada com seu desempenho.
I bet she'll be impressed with your performance. I bet she'll be impressed with your performance.
Se eu fosse apostar, apostaria meu dinheiro no jogador experiente.
If I were to bet, I would put my money on the experienced player. If I were to bet, I would put my money on the experienced player.
Não tenho certeza sobre o resultado, mas aposto assim mesmo.
I'm not sure about the outcome, but I'll bet anyway. I'm not sure about the outcome, but I'll bet anyway.
Eles apostaram que o novo empreendimento comercial daria certo.
They bet that the new business venture would succeed. They bet that the new business venture would succeed.
Ele ainda não estava pronto para apostar, mas estava considerando.
He wasn't ready to bet on it yet, but he was considering it. He wasn't ready to bet on it yet, but he was considering it.
Aposto que ela ficará de ótimo humor depois de ouvir as boas notícias.
I bet she'll be in a great mood after hearing the good news. I bet she'll be in a great mood after hearing the good news.
Pode apostar que eles serão os primeiros a chegar.
You can bet they'll be the first ones to arrive. You can bet they'll be the first ones to arrive.
Ele apostou que a festa seria um grande sucesso.
He bet that the party would be a huge success. He bet that the party would be a huge success.
Ela nunca apostaria em algo em que não acreditasse totalmente.
She'd never bet on something she didn't fully believe in. She'd never bet on something she didn't fully believe in.
Aposto que eles nem notarão se mudarmos um pouco os planos.
I bet they won't even notice if we change the plan slightly. I bet they won't even notice if we change the plan slightly.
Ele apostou contra o time, mesmo sendo arriscado.
He bet against the team, even though it was risky. He bet against the team, even though it was risky.
Eu apostaria meu carro que eles terminariam o projeto mais cedo.
I'd bet my car that they will finish the project early. I'd bet my car that they will finish the project early.
Ela fez uma aposta com ele sobre quanto dinheiro ele poderia levantar.
She made a bet with him about how much money he could raise. She made a bet with him about how much money he could raise.
Aposto que você não consegue adivinhar o que aconteceu depois.
I bet you can't guess what happened next. I bet you can't guess what happened next.
Ele fez sua aposta cuidadosamente, considerando todos os fatores.
He placed his bet carefully, considering all the factors. He placed his bet carefully, considering all the factors.
Eles estavam ansiosos para apostar na próxima grande novidade no mundo da tecnologia.
They were eager to bet on the next big thing in the tech world. They were eager to bet on the next big thing in the tech world.
Aposto que ela já tomou uma decisão sobre a oferta de emprego.
I bet she's already made a decision about the job offer. I bet she's already made a decision about the job offer.
Eles apostaram no resultado apesar das circunstâncias incertas.
They bet on the outcome, despite the uncertain circumstances. They bet on the outcome, despite the uncertain circumstances.
Não tenho certeza se apostaria nessa decisão.
I'm not sure I would bet on that decision. I'm not sure I would bet on that decision.
Pode apostar que ele fará um anúncio em breve.
You can bet he'll make an announcement soon. You can bet he'll make an announcement soon.
Aposto que serei o primeiro a terminar minha tarefa hoje.
I bet I'll be the first to finish my task today. I bet I'll be the first to finish my task today.
Ambos apostaram no mesmo resultado, mas apenas um pode ganhar.
They both bet on the same outcome, but only one could win. They both bet on the same outcome, but only one could win.
Aposto que ele já está planejando suas próximas férias.
I bet he's already planning his next vacation. I bet he's already planning his next vacation.
Ela apostou que o preço do ouro aumentaria com o tempo.
She bet that the price of gold would increase over time. She bet that the price of gold would increase over time.
Aposto que eles vão adorar esse novo restaurante que vamos.
I bet they'll love this new restaurant we're going to. I bet they'll love this new restaurant we're going to.
Ele apostou no cavalo com o melhor pedigree.
He bet on the horse with the best pedigree. He bet on the horse with the best pedigree.
Aposto que você nunca imaginou que isso aconteceria.
I bet you never imagined that would happen. I bet you never imagined that would happen.
Pode apostar que ela terá a solução perfeita.
You can bet that she'll have the perfect solution. You can bet that she'll have the perfect solution.
Aposto que o tempo vai melhorar até a tarde.
I bet the weather will improve by the afternoon. I bet the weather will improve by the afternoon.
Ele fez uma aposta na partida final da temporada.
He placed a bet on the final match of the season. He placed a bet on the final match of the season.
Aposto que ela estará esperando na porta quando chegarmos.
I bet she'll be waiting at the door when we arrive. I bet she'll be waiting at the door when we arrive.
Eles apostaram tudo nessa nova campanha de marketing.
They bet everything on this new marketing campaign. They bet everything on this new marketing campaign.
If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and stay tuned for the upcoming episodes to keep improving your English. And remember, listening, practice, and improve.